I can sell any type of wood, any species. Didn't want to film it. I just wanted to get it done. Was the time suck? Yes. Am I exhausted? Yes. The most expensive log lift for the champion, okay? I'm not complaining, okay? So bear with me here. Tree service, is it all 100% good? And welcome back, Fire Addicts, to another episode of Travis Does Firewood. Today, I want to show you this. So yeah, this is the aftermath of this whole section here was all tree service wood up in the gravel here. Luckily I had tarps on the ground, dumped on the tarps, so I was able to noodle and cut on tarps. But this is everything is split. Everything you saw last several, I mean, it's been like over a month now. I've had this wood in my yard, and it's way past due. It killed the grass. There's dents on the lawn, divots, and it's a lot of wood here. And I'm I'm grateful. It is what it is in terms of the wood. What can I say? The last load that I got, it's the guy that I got it from said it was fir. I'm not sure if he was referring to that it was Douglas fir. It did not look like Douglas fir to me. Maybe a subspecies or like a fir of some kind. I don't think it was noble fir. I don't think it's pine. I don't know by bark. You can tell by bark, but it was some gnarly stuff. And if you check out my setup here, so the most expensive log lift for the champion, okay, the most expensive, I put the 1165V perpendicular to the champion here. You see that there, you see that, and some of these chunks, some of these rounds were just massive, and I was able to noodle them. I couldn't use the metal wedge. It just wouldn't work. It was too gnarly. I had to noodle all the way through. And if you know me, I don't really do that very often. But this stuff was just, it was rough. It was rough. So took the time uh, going through noodling down. I didn't want to film it. I just wanted to get it done. I was able to roll over the chunks, put them on the log lift of the 1165V there, push it up, and then roll it onto the champion, split it, and then whatever pieces of chunks weren't too knotty, I put it back on the 1165V and cut it with that. So going back and forth between splitter, having to turn it on, have to turn it off. Was it very efficient? No. Was the time suck? Yes. Am I exhausted? Yes. I am spent. That wood kicked my butt, and I still have to stack it. But I think the operation of using the log lift for the champion, it there's that seemed to work. That seemed to work because I'm finding out that the 1165V can't split everything that I have, especially if I'm going to continue getting tree service wood. This is not in the cards. This is not going to happen. So keeping the champion, I think, is what I'm going to have to do because the champion will struggle, but it will split through pretty much everything, whereas the 1165V can't because there's literally like a 20-ton splitting force difference between the two machines. They're not in the same bracket right now. Even though one's pro grade, one is commercial, right? But I think the speed of the fire when the wood is straight grain, that's worthwhile. That is worthwhile having it. So I'll be keeping the champion around. It is what it is. But what I'm disappointed in, and it's not the fault of it's not the fault of the tree service guy. It's just whenever you get chip drop wood or you get tree service wood, you don't really know what you're gonna get. It's a gamble, and I have mentioned on the channel, take all the wood you can. And tree service wood, it was naughty, just do it because like I said before, I can sell any type of wood, any species, as long as and I'm transparent with my customers for it. But I may go back on that. I may go back on that because that last load was so gnarly and such a pain in the butt and a time suck. I'm not sure it was worth it, as well as it was so naughty that I couldn't even get a straight 16-inch cut. So a lot of the stuff is all over the place. It's all over the place. From like smaller chunks that are naughty to like 16-inch pieces to I have the little cookie pieces here I have several pieces, at least like, I don't know, 2 dozen or so, maybe more, of what I'm calling bonfire wood, and I'll show you that next. So I got a bunch of this bonfire wood. I don't need any more bonfire wood, but I have it. But if you see here, it's a nice straight cut right there. That's heavy. Nice straight cut. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's several rounds that were so gnarly, so knotty, I couldn't even split it with the champion. So I literally had to put like 3 chunks, throw them down off the splitter, and I literally had to noodle them into firewood. And that, well, again, a time suck. It was just time that I didn't have, trying to get this pile done so I can get the yard and backyard looking uh, in tip top shape again, and get this wood stacked so it'll dry. So I mean, it's I'm not complaining, okay? So bear with me here. I'm not complaining about the wood, and again, it's not the arborist's fault. They drop it, and I take it. It's just I'm not sure if I am willing to accept all the time gnarly tree surface wood. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I can, in the ad or in the ask. I don't want anything that's too gnarly type thing. It was just it was a workout. It was a workout. So in here we have wood that is for bundles. We have wood in here that is for rack wood. The wood in here that is for small little chunks or cookies. I got a bunch of that, and I have a lot in the yard here. So I'm gonna offload that to a customer to give him some wood for the fall that's gonna dry. Because this stuff here will dry pretty fast because I split it pretty small. But he knows it's green, but I can deliver it to him and get it drying at his house, so I don't have to deal with it. But a bulk of this wood here is ugly, and I don't want to sell it. Oh, and so I'll end up burning it. So I need to get this stuff dried so I can burn it in the later fall because my fall wood is already done. Those are all the cookies. But in the yard, I'm out of space. I have no more space in the wood yard right now. Everything is full. Everything is full. You see in the distance there several totes of stuff, and I'm now I think I have one more tote that I can fill up. I'm looking for totes. I contacted a beekeeping supply company. I contacted the local school district and one company for totes, trying to figure out like how I can get them and get them really cheap because in my area I can't find them for free, unlike a lot of you out there. So my wood yard is full. It is a little bit cleaned up in preparation for my son's birthday party. That's this weekend, and I don't have any room. I don't want to put wood that's seasoned or already drying and then put wet wood, put green wood in front of it. That to me doesn't make any sense. So I know I don't have a lot of space, so I usually go up. But in my wood yard, I want to separate it by species and by when it was split and cut. And right now, I don't have any much room. What I did do is I did go over here and I put this fir. The left section over here, the left are shorty cuts. The right is 16 inches. But I don't like putting wood here because there's not a lot of airflow, there's not a lot of wind, there's not a lot of sun. This is shaded. I got the canopy above me again. But I was desperate. I need to get this off the ground, stacked, and maybe this will be ready next summer. I don't know, we'll see. But for the wood over here, again, time is never on my side, and I think most of you can attest to that as well and agree with me. But this wood here, I'm trying to figure out what to do, and so I got the idea, I won't claim it's mine, of runners, of stringers. What do you think about this? So here we go. So not doing like a 4x4 pallet, 2 pallets, making a cord, or you can go up like I usually do here. Let's go one row, one run, one stringer, however you want to call it, and do one long row because I don't stack my wood 4x4x8 because I don't sell cords, so why would I stack it in cord form? So I have enough wind, I have enough sun here, run the runner north and south here, and I think this is gonna work. But what do you think about this? What do you think about this? So I got this long pallet from the local cabinet shop. They're awesome, but but I needed uprights. I need uprights that something was going to hold it. Now, I've I've tried the tried and true log cabin style where you like crisscross the logs or the firewood to stack up on the ends. Well, that to me never, I don't know why, it never works. It never works to me. I have no clue why it never does. So I needed something here. I didn't want to put a post in the ground, and if I have something diagonal from here to here, down there, it's not, then maybe it would impede on the wood type thing. So I'm trying to figure out. So I had a solution, but I knew it was going to cost money because I'm all about being thrifty. I'm all about being on the cheap. Because the more money I spend on the firewood or anything aspect of firewood is less profit, right? So what I did was I bought, I don't know if you see it or not, L-shape Samson. You can see that, right? Samson brackets, okay? And these are made for like a construction type thing. I put that on there, and then I found a scrap 2x4, put it on, doubled it, right? So that's going to be pretty sturdy for the most part. But I'm not sure if the weight of the wood is going to kick it out or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this after I stack this with however high that I want to go. Then I'll probably maybe run a ratchet strap over the top, connecting this this board that board over there, so it doesn't fall apart. I'm hoping this won't keel over. I don't think the metal will, but maybe the screws. I don't know. I don't want it to fall apart because I don't want to restack it. But those L brackets weren't cheap. I mean, I'm not like that cheap a person, but I thought they would be a lot cheaper, but they weren't. And I can make my own, but whatever. So what I did was for this side, I kicked out the ends. I, I cut some dunnage up, put on the end, screwed it down, and then took out some scrap OSB plywood, made a triangle, and that's gonna be my connector piece from the runner to my 2x4 uprights for the ends. Granted, I need to put some horizontal pieces here for to make sure the plywood doesn't fall out. But I think this runner is going to be good. Stack everything in here. You know, usually I like to sort my wood like you saw over there. Everything is going to be long. I think I'm just going to put it here, stack it, and then I'll deal with it later on. I think I'm going to use the metal roofing that I got from my arborist friend on the top and just lay it on there and put some wood on top of it and call it good. So what do you think about this stringer idea? I think this is going to be good. I'm not going to film me stacking. I don't want to bore you with that. But I just wanted to I wanted just to inform you that I'm kind of going back on my word of saying yes to everything. I think there has to be a balance. You maybe have some more information of what you're taking in, what you're agreeing to accept from various arborists. And I think in saying an ask or an add or the understanding from on the other end is I don't want anything that is too gnarly. If it's too gnarly, I don't want it in my wood yard. So this stuff, it's gonna be a battle to sort and battle to go through. But the mini mountain of wood here, this is about. I mean, I'm. This is about. This is a good 5 feet tall. A mini mountain here. I'm not sure if the wood yard needs a conveyor yet, but that would be another option. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Of tree service, is it all 100% good? I mean, yes, free wood is great, cheap wood is great, but when it takes you maybe double the time to process it, is that worth it? Versus spending $100, you get nice straight looking logs, you buck it up, you split it, no problem, and then you're done. That maybe take a day. Whereas this took several days. Granted, it wasn't full days, but it was a headache in the sun. I had my shade on me, right? But still, it was a pain in the butt. It was a pain in the butt, and I have all different types. I have gnarly cookies. This piece here, I'm gonna have to burn it in my wood stove. It is it's a whole gamut of what I have in here. And again, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying maybe not accept everything. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say there. So, what do you think? Any thoughts on the matter? Critiques? I'm open for it, folks. I'm open. I'm open for it. Hopefully, after this weekend, I'll have more time to focus more on the wood yard. But as of right now, I Don't know where to put any. I can't accept any more wood because I don't have any more room. There's no room in the wood yard. I don't want. I may want. I'll do probably one stringer here and one to the east of it over on this side. But I need space in this area here. Granted, I can move all the crap out of the way. But I need area to back in my truck if I need to make a delivery for the shorty splits and or the cedar chunks, which are back here as well. So I can't enclose this whole area back here. I need some space to back in my truck. So and I want to leave this open space here for my kids to play outside. Not taking the entire yard and make it a wood yard. So as right now, I don't. I think I can. There's some wood. There's some space between that row and that row in the middle there that got cleaned up. But I think I'm gonna put that as totes. So if I need to move them around, I can do that. But I need more totes, so that's the issue there. But any suggestions, open for it. I appreciate it because right now, like I'm at a loss of what to do wood wise. This is the most wood I've ever had in my wood yard. The most wood, I swear. This is great. And then again, I'm not complaining about that part. I'm just saying I don't know how or if I can take in any more wood is what I'm saying. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Remember, life is too short to be a prick, so be kind to another. Rock and roll. Stay kick on. Cheers.